Hello, welcome back to HanSelah. I'm Han. I talk about all things to do with graphic design and running my own freelance graphic design business. So as we're approaching the end of the year, I kind of feel like I am slightly burnt out. I just feel tired, I feel unmotivated, and things that generally excite me and bring me joy just haven't lately. And although I do love what I do, like graphic design, drawing, creative direction, it's so much fun, but I'm just feeling tired. So I thought in today's video, it's a great way to turn that around and change it. Obviously on my channel I often post educational graphic design videos, but today I'm going to actually design something and come along for the ride. So you can sit back, chill, relax, grab your coffee. I've got mine over here. My husband actually made it for me because I went to him, I was like, I'm so tired, and he was like, here's your coffee. Best ever. But anyway, today is a chill day in the studio. Obviously, you've seen this side of my studio, but now I'm going to show you that side of my studio. So I like to have two workspaces, one for digital, one for traditional art or cutting and scoring and creating stuff. So we're going to shift over to the left. But before we do that, I'm going to tell you what we're actually designing today. And it took me a while to figure it out, but then it kind of clicked. Obviously, because I'm feeling burnt out, I want to design something that I'm passionate about, something that brings me joy. And obviously, I love creating, I love making stuff, I love being able to use my hands to build stuff. I love laughter and jokes and games. So I was like, what can incorporate all of this? So I was like, why not design a graphic design bingo card? At first, I thought of doing like a Monopoly board or a deck of cards, but that's going to take so long, and I just want something that I can quickly do in like 30 minutes to just take my mind off of it. And obviously, because this is just a fun little short passion project, I don't want to think too hard. So I'm going to be designing in Kittl today. Kittl is basically an all-in-one graphic design platform, and they have a bunch of amazing templates. So I'm going to hop onto there to get inspiration and kind of use that as a base for the design. So let's shrink ourselves down and go into Kittl. So this is what we see when we open up Kittl. And obviously they have a whole bunch of different templates. So I obviously want to start with the template because I don't want to start from scratch. So I'm just going to type in bingo and let's see if they have any good bingo templates. I'm actually surprised that they have these templates. I wasn't actually sure if they were going to have bingo cards or not, so this is exciting. Oh, I really like this one. This is the exact vibe that I'm going for. Like, I want to kind of have that vintage, like grunge vibe, so that's really nice. Also, this one's nice, but it's still not really kind of what I'm looking for. I love that one for an icon-based bingo card. That's really cool. And that one's also really nice. I like that shade of blue. This one's also really pretty, but I think, yeah, this is the OG one. This is the one that I'm kind of looking for. It's most aligned to the kind of visual style that I was looking for. So let's quickly double click, open up this template, and let's rename it to Graphic Designer Bingo. Okay, now we're going to go in and start changing and adjusting the template. Obviously, we use a template as a base, so I'm still going to go in and edit things, but I quite like the colorway of this. I like the graphic style, and the fonts are nice, but I think they could do with some adjusting. So let's just remove the car because I want to keep it just to inform the other visual styles. And let's change it to game instead of show. But I don't actually think I'm going to keep that. I don't know. I'm probably going to end up removing it. But anyway, let's go into the fonts and typography. So we have this font here, Alpha Slab 1 for bingo, but I'm not a fan of it because I don't like how the eye looks. So let's look at some different font choices. I want something that's bold, something that's retro, like kind of vintagey, grungy. I still like having this shadow that's kind of at the back of it. So we're going to keep that because it's got like a 3D effect on it. But I really like this one called Accelerator. Let's just play around with the kerning a little bit, see if we can get that bit better. That's also nice. I like that like hand-drawn feel to it. Okay, this font. I really like this adventurer font. So let's see what it looks like in the word show. No, okay, I don't like how the W sits, so let's do graphic designers. Oh my gosh, I love that. That is gorgeous. That is stunning. That's exactly what I had in mind. Okay, so let's just play with the kerning again as well quickly. Get that nice and perfect. And I think I found my final fonts, but what I'm going to do is quickly duplicate the artboard and create another one. So if I don't like something, I can go back to the OG design. But let's pop in our fonts. I think this one looks better. As you can see here, the eye just looks much better visually. I like having the red come into the sides of the eye. I just prefer that for this design. And I'm going to remove this game tab at the bottom because it doesn't really do much for me for the design. I can probably replace that with a nice graphic. So I'm going to keep the cloud graphic because I actually quite like that. Now I'm going to pop Graphic Designers Bingo on top. I wonder if I should do it like center aligned or... No, I'm going to do it from left to right and make it slightly smaller. I kind of want bingo to be like the big showstopper for this. So let's quickly rename also Graphic Designers Bingo up here for our project. Okay, I like that placement. Now we need some sort of asset. So let's go into adding elements. None of these are standing out to me and they totally not in the style that I want it to be in. So let's see if there's a drawing one that's similar. Okay, this hand is nice. That is the drawing style that I'm kind of looking for, the graphics. So let's take that off. Let's look at draw. They have this pencil, but it's not the vibe that I'm going for. It's not the style. Take it out for now. We can always remove it just now. And again, I'm just looking at these illustrations. None of this is standing out to me. Not liking any of those. Okay, so we are using AI. We're going to go to the Kittl AI image generator and let's see, I don't know, a graphic design, illustration, drawing, designing by hand or digitally on a computer. And I'm going to do it in this, let's do vintage drawing style. So generate that. And now we wait. I'm just going to pause this here quickly while we're waiting and say that if you would like to try Kittl for free, you can use the link in the description of this video to create your account. And I have a cheeky discount code for you. So if you want to get 25% off your first month or your first year using Kittl on all pro and expert paid plans, you can use my code HanSelah or IT. Thank you so much to Kittl for sponsoring today's video. Okay, boom. I don't like that. That is not what I'm going for. So let's do a computer screen with the graphic design pen tool drawing. That's a lot better. That is a lot better. But it's still not quite there yet. So let's change the prompt a bit and let's add a hand like holding and drawing onto it. Ooh, I like that. Okay, because it's kind of like it's got like artboards or wireframes in the back, but it's still too masculine. So let's make it feminine. I like that. That's looking really cool. Okay, no, I don't like that graphic style. Let's definitely keep with the vintage drawing style. But I'd say it's between these two. But I quite like the second one because it's kind of like I'm drawing on that and then that's drawing on that. So it's kind of like domino effect. And that's how graphic design is, very linear. It's like very like one on top of the other. I do, so you do, so we do. So yeah, let's do it like that. And let's shrink it down, put it in the middle. That's looking so cool. Okay, now let's play with the fonts for the actual bingo cards. So I do like it, but I don't love it. So let's see if we can maybe change a few different fonts here, or even just change the effects. Like maybe it's missing red. Okay, that red is too red. It's way too distracting for me, but we can make it like a muted red. It's almost like a brownie color, and I think that will bring in enough red but not enough to distract from the top. So that looks amazing. Okay, we're going to flesh that out throughout the whole design. So let's do that. On the left here, I have written down a whole bunch of different prompts that we can use. So I'm just going to go through them because I don't know which ones I want to use so far. So let's do make the logo bigger. Clients always say make it pop, so we have to put that one in. Also something to do with lorem ipsum, so let's add that one. Okay, I love the lorem ipsum. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to flesh out all of these now. I also want to shrink the font size to 11 point. It is on 12 point, but then it becomes quite squashy. So let's bring all of those down to 11 point. There you go. That's looking really nice. Now it's time to fill in the whole bingo card. I'm going to have fun doing this. I'm going to go through and see which ones work. I'm also trying to lay them out in such a way that I don't have like 3 lines of copy all in a row, or 2 lines or 4 lines. I'm trying to like space out and create a little bit of negative space or white space in between, just so that we have buffer room. I think what I'm going to do is put all the prompts on so far so that they like all there. And then I'm going to play Tetris and kind of move them around a little bit. I think that's the best way to do it. So let's do that. Repeat clients. I'll know it when I see it. I like that. Backing up files. Remembering to back up files. That is important. Okay, we have unsaved work. We have the spinning beach ball of death. Because if anybody knows the spinning beach ball of death, I hate that thing. Okay, we also have no font license required. Love it when that happens. The perfect markup. You gotta love the perfect markup. Oh, when client trusts your expertise, gotta love that. No printing issues. Hopefully when I print this, we're not gonna have any printing issues. 3rd cup of coffee. Well, okay, I'm only on my 2nd today, but sometimes I've had 3. Multiple projects at once, obviously. Software crashing. Untitled project file. Chasing a deadline. Always. What else do we have? Back problems. I've always got back problems. Any other designers out there have back problems? Drop it in the comments. You're not alone. Okay, now we need to look for a graphic for the top. So I quite like this hand. It's exactly the style that I'm going for. Let's pop it in up here. I quite like how that's looking at. Now let's mock it up. Because obviously I want to post this on my Instagram. By the way, this is my Instagram. If you want to follow me, don't forget to check that out. Anyway, so let's look at the different mock-ups we got here. Let's put on some like shirts. Let's put it on some cell phones. I quite like that. That looks really cool. I love how easy Kittl makes it to be able to make mock-ups. It's like so effortless. Oh my goodness. You can also change the background, but I'm going to keep the background as this beigey color because I think it looks like really good this way. Maybe we should put on like a flyer or a card or a poster or something, like something printed. Or I guess I am going to print it after this, but let's have a look at what different mock-ups we can use. They also have a magazine mock-up. That's pretty cool, although it kind of just looks like a thick board, so that works. And let's look at the posters. Now look here. See how there's no buffer room or breathing space? And now we shrink it down and look how much better that looks just by adding some white space. So if you're marking up your work and it doesn't seem to be working, just give it some breathing room. Let it breathe. Give it space. And sometimes that can do wonders for your design, just having like a little bit of space. But these are looking really cool. I'm loving all of these different types of mock-ups. And now we're going to save and export. So I am going to be printing this. So let's save it as 300 DPI resolution. And I'm going to save it on an A4 page as a PDF, obviously because we're printing, it has to be PDF. So let's save that, and now let's hop on over to the other side of my studio over there, and we are going to print it out, and then we're going to crop it, and then I'm going to stick it on my wall. So over here we have the first test print. This was actually supposed to be on cardstock, but it's printed on normal layout paper, which we do not want. We want it on card. Okay, so I've literally just put it back in right now, so let's see if this works. I haven't clicked any other buttons, but hopefully it takes it. Why does printing take so long? Oh my gosh. Processing. Please wait momentarily. I've been waiting, buddy. I've been waiting. Okay, so I have it here, and I'm gonna click print. And it's on the correct printer. We don't need a preset. But make sure it's in color just to be sure. One copy, print in color. Paper size. Yes, we want the photo one. On cardstock. Okay, I figured it out. I had to set it to a preset of photo on photo paper. So hopefully this works, but it says it's processing. So fingers crossed. Oh my word, it's taking it. Okay. I hope this works out. Oh my goodness. Here it comes. Printing so slow. And then usually it like shoots it out at the end. Ooh, look at that. Oh my word, that looks divine. Even with the little typo at the end here, it's fine. We're going to cut it off. That looks so good. So you can see here, the quality on cardstock is obviously much better. So the colors are a lot more accurate and it just looks a lot better. Okay. I think you guys need to be a little higher for this, so let's do that. Okay, we finally have everything printed. So we have the first test print, the second test print, and then we have the final print, but obviously it was also a third test print. But I didn't want to waste paper, so we just used the same page. So we're going to cut up this one now. These two technically aren't needed, so we can do away with those. But now it's time to crop. Here you go, guys. There it is. Graphic designer's bingo. So there you go, guys. I'm really happy with this graphic design, this bingo, and I'm going to stick it on my office space over there on the wall, and I think it's going to look really cool. But I am super duper happy with this, and I don't know if you guys can see, but on the paper that I chose, it's actually cold press watercolor paper, so the cardstock actually has like a texture on it already, which just adds to that like sort of vintage grunge vibe. I don't think the camera's going to pick it up, but there is like a texture. So if you look nice and close over here, you can kind of see it over here a bit. It just adds to that like old school vintagey feel. And then it also just adds like nice texture into the graphics as well. So there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me design today. Usually, obviously, I do a lot more educational content, so it's actually quite nice to do some designing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content like this. And if you enjoyed watching this type of video that was more casual, in studio, chilled, and watching me design, check out this video. It's all about how I design a brand identity absolutely from start to finish, from scratch. So if you enjoyed this video, you'll enjoy this video as well. Have a lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you soon. Bye!